Hey guys, it's Russ Howe. In today's video, I'm going to show you about branding yourself, why it's so important to anyone looking to be successful as either your own boss or as a member of an affiliate program online, or maybe even an offline business. But you need to concentrate on branding yourself. It's got to be the number one thing that you look to. I can certainly say, as a 5-figure online earner, branding myself was the most important step I took right back at the start. You need to start doing this right from the beginning. If you haven't been, don't worry, but start doing it now, okay? Now when we're talking about branding yourself, just going to explain what I mean here. The trick is with business, okay? How many times have you heard people don't join businesses, they join people? And that's really true, but if you think about a type of cola, how many people just thought Coca-Cola or Pepsi? It's one of those two. That doesn't necessarily mean that those guys have the best tasting. You know, it's personal choice which is the best tasting. But those are normally the first two you think of because of branding, because they got their names out there. They became established. Who they are, what they do, what they can do for you. And they work so tirelessly at it. If we say, think of a football player or a soccer player, a lot of people probably thinking now David Beckham. Again, you know what? It's personal choice whether you think he's the best player in the world. But the fact is, his name, I mean, you know, clubs buy him knowing they're going to be able to make money just from his name because it's so well branded. A basketball player, we could say Michael Jordan. There's someone in every single field who uses branding power. It's key in business. And if you're looking to work for yourself, it's just as important, and it's free to do. I'm going to show you how in this video, okay? The trick with branding yourself, and you know, one of the main things people neglect to do with branding yourself is they often focus on branding whatever business they're working with rather than themselves. If we use a program as an example here, this is literally, if we use Global Domains International, a well-known company online, if I was to just, you know, join GDI today and then start telling people how awesome GDI is, you know, join GDI, it's great. But if someone's watching that video, even if my video is excellent and they start thinking, I want to join GDI, I want to join GDI, it sounds great. The next thing they're going to do is think, well, I want to make the most of this. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to Google for people who are working that program and I'm going to find someone who's going to help me. And so, you know, the guy who did the video isn't going to benefit from all that hard work he just did. And why not? You know what? For the simple reason, he did not inject himself into his own video. He didn't put his own personality, his own stamp on it. Anyone who works for themselves, whether it's online or offline, will tell you that getting that relationship with your audience is what makes business what it is. It's what powers everything in business. If you don't build a rapport with your customers or your team or your downline, it's all the same thing, then you may as well not be doing it at all, because that's what they're joining for. They join you. You know, when people join my team, I don't tell them why they should join a certain business. I tell them why they should join Russ Howe in that certain business. And that's what will attract people. You know, you need to... now when I say brand yourself, I don't mean, okay, I don't mean do one of those videos where you're sat on the camera going, join my team and I'll make you rich, I'll fill your downline, I'll get you 10k a month guaranteed. It's like, that's a sales pitch. That's not branding yourself, okay? That's just going to land you in a whole lot of trouble when you start making promises that you cannot keep. Loads of people do that and they mistake it for branding yourself. It's not as simple as just getting on camera and saying how awesome you are. In fact, quite the opposite, you know. It's a simple case of building a relationship. Even if you're talking about negative situations in your life, building that relationship with people, sometimes that's how you do it. You know, people associate with you because of not just the good things you've done, but because of the bad things you got through. If you watch my other videos, you'll see exactly what I mean. I've talked about times with, you know, when I was starting out online, when I got hardly any hours at work, I was trying to build a reputation online, and there was times I couldn't buy food, you know, for our home, for our son, and I felt like a bum, to be honest with you. But because I fought my way out of that situation, it becomes a positive. No matter how much of a negative it was at the start, it's now a huge positive, because people can say, you know what, I'm in a similar situation and this guy got out of it. So I want to be around this guy because he's done it. He's done what I want to do. And that's how things can work out for you if you apply it to branding yourself. A real world example for me, you know, because people always ask me who I look to, and I don't look to other people in online business when I want to learn something. I look to leaders in other areas such as Arnold Schwarzenegger, Will Smith. People will teach, and the advice they give can be applied to anything. You know, the advice of any great leader can be applied to any aspect of life. One of the people who inspired me when I was starting out is actually one of my uncles who owned his own business. I'm going to tell you a story about it. He probably doesn't even know how much he inspired me when things were hard starting out online. So if he's watching this video, he's about to find out some stuff he didn't know. My uncle James, he used to own a store in a small town called Jarrow. It was called the Better Buddy. It was a sandwich shop, and he went from being a bus driver to just deciding he wanted to own his own shop, and he did it. He just started working for himself, and not only that, but he was successful at it. You know, I used to love going there and just seeing, it was sort of inspirational to see someone in your family that just literally said, you know what, I don't care how many people tell me I can't do something, I'm going to go do it. And he just went and did it. And I think that was from about 2005 to 2007 that he was doing that. And then he sold it to someone else. And since then, I've seen a few of the old customers that used to go in there and said, you know, they've seen like, oh, how's James doing and stuff like that. And we've had a little conversation, and they've said, oh well, I don't actually go to the shop anymore, you know, because there's not the same vibe, there's not the same and you know what it is, it's the truth that people used to go there for him. People used to go there because he's one of those people that you know, you get the type of people who just make you feel better about yourself. But I find life infectious, and I like to be around people that make me happy, that make me laugh, and that's what he was doing as well. And people were going in there to see him. Regardless of whether his food was the best in the world or not, he would have a queue going out of his door every single dinner time. And the few people that I've seen since then have said, I don't even go anymore. And that's the power of branding yourself. Getting your name out there. If you do it right, you can literally have people coming to you rather than you looking for people for your business. An example could be seen if you go on Google or if you go on YouTube, start typing my name, start typing Russ Howe. As you're typing it, you'll notice that the little auto-complete box, which tries to guess what you're going to type, it has my name in there. And that's because it's a popular search, because people are specifically searching for me. The power of that, as opposed to just branding your business, branding GDI or whatever other business you're involved in, is immense. Because, I mean, first of all, you've got no competition for your own name. You know, they're looking for you specifically. And it promotes a lot more loyalty as well when people are joining you for you. Like the example I've just gave there, you know, when my uncle sold his shop, there was a lot of guys that just didn't want to go there anymore because they were going for him. It's immense power, you know, within that. And what I try to do is try to teach people everything I've done to get to where I am today. I've got a nice 5-figure online income now. I get to stay at home with Junior and Jackson, and I love it. But I haven't forgotten the bad times. You know, I use that's what I use to keep going, to keep helping others as well. To try to teach people the value of branding yourself. I remember when we've got a few guys in the team that have really taken this to the next level, this type of advice. People like Abigail Valmores. I remember when Abigail Valmores joined the team, and I said, never say you're in Russ Howe's team, because I wanted her to step up. I knew she possessed the quality and the potential to become her own boss, and I wanted her to say, you know what, I'm Abigail Valmores' team. I just work with Russ Howe. And she's now become successful in her own right, and we work together. But she doesn't go around saying, you know, I'm in Russ Howe's team, because then it's the same sort of thing, like the video I was talking about at the start. If you just go around saying, I'm in Russ Howe's team, Russ Howe will do this, that, the other, they're just going to think, well, I'll go find Russ Howe then, right? You need to start, you know, your name is your Coca-Cola. right? You need to start getting your name out there, show people who you are, what you do, what you can do for them, why they should be interested. Doesn't cost any money to start doing that. Another person, Trevor Harris, has done the same thing. He's realised quite how good he is. Underestimated himself for a long time, and to see him suddenly step up and become recognised, he's great. And the program we used for 3 years, Teamwork Revolution Power System, he's like the guy in that program. Mona Ellerthorpe joined up. Her story, when she first came to me, she literally said, I've been trying online for about 3 years, I haven't made any money, I don't believe I can make any money online, I've been misled by everyone that's ever said they were going to help me. And I was literally thinking, I felt so bad for her. But we stuck with it and we worked with that. And there was a month when I was just starting out where I made $1,000 online, and I actually got more satisfaction in the fact that there was a young struggling single mother who never made any money online before, and she made $400 that month, and she said that I was responsible for making her believe in herself and get it done. And then Mona made some money as well, and honestly, to see her make her first money online is one of the proudest moments that I've ever had in my online career. Because she doubted herself so much, and when she started realizing the potential, she now works for herself. She's her own boss. She makes quilts and she writes ebooks teaching others how to make quilts, and she sells those. She's living the dream. She's working for herself, and the fact that she credits me with helping her get there, it's really rewarding. But it's very simple what branding yourself can do. J.R. Wells, another one, perfect example, pro football player, turned online business coach. And J.R. credits me in his videos with being the guy that taught him, if you want to get the way you want to be in life, the best way to do it is to start helping other people get to where they want to be. And just stop getting that money mentality. Start thinking of it as a real business. Start caring for the people that you're around, and you'll help them get to the next level themselves. And that's what I do. That's I work with my team now for 3 years, going on 4 years. You become a family. It's all down to branding yourself, all down to knowing the guys that you work with. If you watch any of my videos on YouTube for any program I've ever been involved with, I'll talk openly about who I am, what I want to do, and people will get the sense that when they go to join a program with me, they know they're going to get 100% honesty, and they know I'm going to be there for them. I'm not going to quit on them, because I'm not that type of guy. And they can sense that in the videos because I'm being so honest. I don't need to do flashy videos promising hype and promising free money. A lot of that comes down, to what I learned from my uncle. If you're a good person, it'll shine through, and it really does. But you have to have the determination to actually stand up, and you not be afraid to get your name out there. Not be afraid to just get in a YouTube video. Not be afraid to talk about things that you probably don't like talking about. Watch my videos. I think I enjoy talking about feeling like a bum dad with my son. It's hard to think about, never mind talk about. But doing it is what it switched a lot of people on to. This guy's for real. This guy's going to stand by me, because I've been through that crap as well, and I want to get out of it, and he's done it. And that's the power of branding yourself. We're going to put a post on the blog with this video just to help understand a bit better sort of where to go and what to do to brand yourself. It doesn't cost any money. It's very easy, and it's something everyone should be doing. The only time you should be branding a business is if you own that business, because you don't care, as long as people join your business, that's what you want ultimately. Whereas if you're just a member of a business, then you need to start branding yourself. Telling people why they should join with you as opposed to why they should just join. Thank you for watching this video. I meant to do this a bit quicker than I have, but I got caught up in it. I love talking about stuff like this, as you can tell. If you go to the website, there's much more on there. We'll get you on the right track if you've had bad advice and stuff. It's all free stuff, and you can contact me directly through there. Thanks a lot. Bye.